God says, I'm reaching out to you right now because I do not want you to walk past what is meant for your life. This moment is not random. And your attention right now matters more than you realize. If you feel something pulling you to stay, it is because I am guiding your heart towards something that can shift your path in a powerful way. Do not leave this right away, because what you are about to learn is important to your future and was put here for a reason. In your life, there are times when you have a quiet feeling that something is wrong or that you need to change your mind about something. Thoughts like these are not fear or confusion. It's a guide. Some of the things I say to you might not sound loud, but the parts of you that are willing to listen can make them out. You are at a point now where being aware can protect you, and ignoring it can lead you to carry something you were never meant to. To be sure, you might not fully understand why this is so important yet, but I can see what you have in store. I can see the people around you, the paths you're thinking about, and the situations that are quietly coming together in the background. Little things that don't seem important now could become big if you don't pay attention. I'm not here to scare you. Let me keep you safe, show you the way, and watch out that you don't walk into something you can avoid. Please click like on this video if you believe it is meant to reach you at this time. Please pay attention, because you are important and your life shouldn't be shaped by pain that you can avoid. There are decisions that have weight, and there are links that can either lift you up or slowly pull you down. There's been a change in the air lately. You're not making this up. There is something that doesn't feel right. That's your spirit seeing what your eyes haven't fully understood yet. I know it feels like no one else gets what you're going through. But know that you are not. You can find me in the quiet times, your thoughts, and even the times when you're not sure what to do when something doesn't feel right. Being hesitant is not a sign of weakness. Being wise is trying to come out. Slow down and listen. Instead of moving quickly, you can start to see what was hidden by other things. Someone may come into your life with good intentions, while someone else may bring energy that doesn't fit with your goals. People who stand close to you aren't always meant to walk with you. Some are meant to teach you, some to test you, and some to show you how important it is to keep your heart and your path safe. You can already tell the difference, even though you haven't done much about it yet. What I'm about to show you isn't meant to scare you, it's meant to get you ready. Being aware can help you stay safe. And when you can see things clearly, you can make different decisions. You don't have to wait for something to break before you leave something that doesn't feel right. There is peace for you to choose before things get bad. You can grow, become clear, and become strong by following the path in front of you. There is also a path that causes confusion, stress, and more work than it's worth. Not luck, but attention makes the difference. You have to be ready to see what is in front of you and trust that voice inside you that has been trying to lead you. There are times when you are stronger than you think. You've been through things that could have broken you, but you're still here looking for something better. It's not a mistake, that is being strong, and it's a part of who you are becoming. You shouldn't keep going through the same cycles. You should be better than them. For now, take a moment to stop and really notice what's going on around you. Not out of fear, but with ease, not with fear, but with knowledge. You start to move differently when you can see better. And when you move in new ways, things start to happen in your life that you didn't think were possible. Things are happening around you that you are only partly aware of. There were small changes in how you behaved, how you spoke, and when you were alone that didn't feel right with your spirit. These things are important and shouldn't be ignored. You are being shown parts of a bigger picture. Once you start to put them together, things will become clear. I don't want to give you too much information at once, but I do want you to be aware enough to keep your peace. You've been putting energy into things that aren't giving it back to you in the same way. Things that don't need as much of your attention have been holding you back. It's not that you're weak, it's because your heart is open and ready to care deeply. There are times, though, when even the nicest heart needs to take a step back and see what isn't right. I can see the times you knew something wasn't right, but chose to keep quiet. I see the times you didn't listen to your gut because you wanted things to go well. I get that you want to connect with someone, feel stable, and find something real that doesn't change or fade away without warning. But I can also see what's below the surface. And I'm lead you away from things that could slowly drain you if you don't stop them. You shouldn't have to carry extra weight. You shouldn't always wonder what you're worth or where you fit in someone else's life. It's clear where you really belong. In this place, there is respect and a calm peace that doesn't make you feel uneasy. What I'm about to show you isn't just to put you farther away. It's to help you figure out where your energy is best spent. Type 777 to get good luck. Can 9 easy words really make a difference in your money? It has already helped more than 19,000 people get out of debt and start living a life of wealth, freedom, and peace. When brain experts found out that this password works up to 20 times faster than the law of attraction, they were shocked. A lot of people do it every day and money just pours into their lives. Some people think the results are so good that they feel divine. But this big step forward is already being hampered by the law and could be taken away at any time. Before it's gone, click the link in the description and comments. Please know that every seed you plant in this mission grows into a torch that shines in someone else's darkness. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community, does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. But more than your support, we want your presence. When you head to our community through the link in the description or the pinned comment, you aren't just visiting a site. This is a sanctuary where you can post your prayer requests, lift up the burdens of others, and engage in daily discussions with a family that speaks the language of. You are entering a community of like-minded believers. Faith. Whether you are joining one of our membership tiers for deeper study, sowing a seed of faith, or simply joining our daily morning prayers, you are helping us build a global altar of worship. Heaven moves through willing voices, but it grows through a community that stands together. Each gift you give acts as living water for those in our community seeking healing and hope. Give and it will be given to you is the promise that sustains our shared mission. I invite you now to step out of the shadows and into this circle of prayer. Come with purpose, join the conversation, and plant your seed in fertile ground. Let's open the heavens together. Release your seed today. Join our community and see what God brings back into your life. You are entering a time when being aware will be your strength. You will notice patterns you didn't see before. As you listen more, it will become clearer to you why some things didn't work, why some connections felt shaky, and why your spirit kept trying to get your attention. You won't feel confused when you understand this. Instead, it will be the quiet realization that brings you closer to peace. It's not the same thing to hold on out of fear and out of hope. Fear stops you from moving forward, but hope helps you get there. I'm leading you away from fear and the need to stay in places that don't help you discover yourself. You can make a different choice, even if it makes you feel bad at first. The things that are coming your way are not meant to break you, but to make you stronger. Every moment you become more aware is a step towards something better. When you step away from something that doesn't serve you, you don't lose anything. You're making room for what should be in your life to come through without any problems. You are about to go through a change, and it starts with the way you see things. No longer do you move without seeing. When you can see clearly, you start to make decisions that keep your peace instead of giving it up. You start to know when something fits with your purpose and when it doesn't. There will be doors that open for you, but you have to be ready to leave the ones that lead to chaos. You won't always get the chance or connect with someone that will last. This isn't loss. This is the way. It's the process of pulling you toward something that won't make you wonder where you belong. Sometimes you felt like giving up, but you were patient. Things didn't make sense at times, but you kept going forward. People have seen how strong you are, which is one reason why you are being closely guided right now. Now you can see what you couldn't see before. When you stop ignoring your feelings and start to believe them, you feel calm. That peace isn't empty, it makes a lot of sense. It lets you take a step back and watch instead of reacting right away. It lets you make smart decisions instead of getting caught up in things that aren't good for your growth. I'm not telling you to stay away from everything, but I am helping you figure out what needs your presence. It's not necessary to pay attention to or work hard on everything. You start to protect your future when you start to protect your focus. You're not being led away from something good. You are being led to a better place. There is clarity on the path ahead of you, even if you can't see it yet. It will take the place of the confusion you've been carrying. It will make you feel stable and not thrown off by sudden changes. This moment is not random. You are still here reading these words and feeling something inside you react to them. This is all part of a bigger plan. You're not here by chance, and you're not being led here for no reason. What you're learning now will help you change how you move. It will help you figure out what makes you feel peaceful and what makes you feel upset. It will help you pick paths that will help you grow instead of ones that will stop you. What you're going through has many levels, and each one shows you something important about your path. Things that were hard to understand before are now beginning to make more sense. You are noticing that the same things happen over and over, that words don't match actions, and that the energy doesn't feel the way you thought it would. Your awareness is getting stronger, which helps you tell the difference between what is real and what just seemed real. You've taken the time to understand other people and look for the good in uncertain situations. Being kind is a part of who you are, but it has also made you miss things that needed your attention. You are now learning that being able to see things clearly doesn't make you less kind. Instead, it makes you more kind. You can give your energy to places that need it and take a step back from places that don't. Your body has been waiting for this moment for a long time. It knew that change was on the way. Maybe you felt it in small ways, like a quiet restlessness or a need for something to change. That emotion wasn't meant to bother you, it was meant to get you ready. Getting ready often comes before getting clear. And now you're starting to get clear. You're not the same person you were before. Even though everything looks the same, being grown doesn't always show on the outside at first, but it does change the way you think, feel, and act. You are learning more about what makes you feel at peace and what doesn't. Your steps are being guided by this awareness, even if you are not fully aware of it. If you believe in Jesus, type 1212. In some situations, you might not know what to do next, and that's okay. There is often a time of adjustment after a change when you learn to trust what you know. It's important to be patient with yourself right now. You won't have all the answers right away, but you will be led to them one step at a time. Even with small choices, I can tell you are putting in a lot of work. I can see that you think about what you say before you speak, pause before you react, and give your choices more thought. There are signs of growth here, and they are taking you to a more stable place. You are laying the groundwork for something that will help you in ways you haven't seen before. What if all you needed to do to get rich was say the right words? This forgotten prayer is now helping regular people get out of debt and become financially free. Researchers say that each of these 9 words opens up a brain area that is deep in charge of abundance. It works in just a few weeks for people who use it at home. It was never meant for everyone. The government could pull this secret at any time now that it's out in the open. Before it's gone for good, click the link in the description and comments. There will be times when things just click into place as you go forward. Things that were unclear before will become clear, and choices that were hard before will become easier. This is because you're not moving from confusion anymore. That's where you were before. When your actions are based on clarity, they are strong and hard to change. You are also learning how important it is to set limits. Even if it is new to you at times, you don't have to push people away to set limits to keep your peace. That is being aware that your energy is valuable and shouldn't be given without thought is what it means. With this knowledge, you can make a place for yourself to grow without too much stress. There is a calm strength growing in you. One that doesn't depend on approval from other people. You are strong when you know what you stand for and who you are. It helps you stay steady even when things around you look shaky. It's not loud or strong, but it's firmly placed and can't be moved. You might start to notice that the way you see things is changing. Things that were important in the past might not be as important now. Things that seemed impossible to handle before may now seem doable. As you grow, you change your point of view, which helps you see your life in a new way. I want you to get to a point where you don't have to question your worth. You are learning to see your worth without always needing reassurance from other people. This new knowledge will change how you deal with people, the choices you make, and your future. It will give you confidence that doesn't depend on what's going on around you. Along with this, you will start to feel more peaceful as you keep going in this direction. It might not show up all at once, but it will get stronger over time. There will be times when you choose clarity over confusion, and times when you listen to your gut instead of ignoring them. You are moving in the right direction. If you feel this peace, there are people going through this process with you. Even if it feels like you are by yourself, I am with you every step of the way and will guide you in ways that are sometimes subtle, but always on purpose. You might not always see the whole picture, but careful steps are being taken to help you get there. All the things that are happening to you right now are making you stronger and more aware. It's not happening all at once, but it's happening slowly but surely. As you learn more, each moment builds on the one before it, making a path that leads to growth and clarity. You're getting closer to a point in your life where it feels more like you. This alignment will give you the balance you've been looking for. You can move forward with confidence because you'll know that your decisions are based on knowledge rather than doubt. Several truths are becoming more clear to you right now. Truths you tried to ignore or explain away in the past. Now you can see how some things have been affecting your energy, your peace, and your sense of stability. This truth isn't meant to bother you. It's meant to help you see what needs to change. When you can see clearly, you can act wisely instead of reacting without thinking. You've carried a lot inside you. There were things you thought and felt that you didn't always say out loud. You tried to keep your balance even when things weren't clear. And you kept going even when your heart was racing. Because of your strength, you can now see things clearly. If you face the truth, you won't lose anything. You are getting stronger and can move in new ways. There are themes that keep coming up in your life, and you're starting to figure out why. They didn't mean to trap you, they meant to teach you. Being through different experiences has taught you something new about who you are, your limits, and how you connect with other people. You are no longer tied to these patterns now that you see them. Moving into a new level of awareness means that your choices will start to show what you know. There is less doubt in your mind now that you are moving from a clear place. It won't get easier all of a sudden, but you won't feel as lost as you did before. You'll start to see what helps your peace and what gets in the way of it. If you believe tight men, there is a quiet strength growing inside you that doesn't need approval or validation from other people. To be strong, you need to know and trust your feelings. It helps you stick to your choices even when other people don't understand them. It gives you the strength to leave things that aren't good for you without feeling bad about it. You are becoming more aware of how important it is to protect your peace. It's important to keep it safe and appreciate it. When you start to value your peace, your life starts to feel more stable and grounded. You no longer want to chase after things that don't fit with your goals, because you know that what's meant for you won't make you lose who you are. Changes are happening in the way you see the world around you. Details you didn't see before are becoming clear to you, and you're getting what they mean. Being aware of this is helping you live your life with more purpose. It helps you make choices that will help you grow instead of hold you back. When things don't seem clear, I want you to trust the process. If you want to grow, you may have to face the unknown. But don't worry, you are not alone. You are being led in a way that will make things clear and calm for you. Being aware of every step you take makes it easier to move forward with confidence. So what does neuroscientists mean when they call this a wealth trigger? Because this 9-word password is already being used by 19,547 people. And things are changing quickly in their lives. Unexpected deposits, debts forgiven, and a whole new way of life. Scientists say it uses a brain system that is 150 million years old and controls money and plenty. It has already changed a lot of people's lives in just a few weeks. You're lucky to be seeing this. The page could go away at any time. Before it's gone for good, click the link in the description and comments. There are times when you might want to go back to what you know, even if it didn't make you feel better. This is normal, but you should keep in mind why you started to move differently. Safety doesn't always come from being familiar, and comfort doesn't always come from being in the right place. It might feel strange, but you are being led to something that will give you the stability you have been looking for. You are also learning to pay more attention to yourself, not just your thoughts, but also your gut feeling. This is where your real direction lies. You start to move in a way that shows your true path when you trust this part of yourself. You're not as easily swayed by doubt or confusion. Now, every second that goes by, it's getting clearer that where they are going. You can't see the whole way ahead yet, but you can start to figure out what to do next. One step at a time, this is how growth grows. You don't have to be in a hurry or know everything right away. I am there with you as you become more aware and as you start to feel more clear. Every time you understand something, it means you are getting closer to where you. I'm not far away from you, and I'm not quiet about your life. Need to be. You're not being led away from something good. You are being led to a better place. You are getting closer to being who you really are. This alignment will give you a peace of mind that doesn't depend on what's going on around you. It will help you stay steady even when things around you look shaky. This is your inner strength and no one can take it away from you. What you're going through right now is a part of a bigger change. You're not the same person you used to be and you shouldn't go back to old habits. You are moving into a time in your life where your growth and understanding will be shown. It's a process and everything is going exactly as it should. Though you used to ignore some things, they are now impossible to ignore. You can see how some words aren't true and how some actions don't match what was promised. This is not meant to hurt you, it's meant to free you from false beliefs. When you can see clearly, you're not limited by what confused you in the past. You learn to take a step back and pick what's real over what just seemed true. You have been waiting a long time for things to become clear. You were patient and now everything starts to make sense. Things that seemed uncertain before are now showing what they really are. You're not making this change up. Yes, it's real and you need it to grow. At this point, you start to believe what you know more than what other people say. There is a quiet separation going on in your life, but you can't see it all yet. Some relationships and situations are starting to fade away. It's not lost its alignment. What doesn't belong will slowly move out of the way and what does will stay there without any trouble. You don't have to push this process along. All you have to do is let it happen. That's normal if you feel a lot of different emotions as this change goes on. Feelings don't go away with growth, they get stronger. You know more about what makes you happy and what makes you sad. At times this awareness may feel strong, but it is leading you to a place where you feel more stable and grounded. You are learning to deal with life by being clear-headed instead of letting uncertainty control you. If you need help, type 888. You are also learning that you don't have to pay attention to everything. People and situations will try to pull you back into the mess, but you can now take a step back. This is where your strength shows through in the decisions you make and the limits you set. It's no longer a habit for you to act that way. Now you choose with purpose. Your life will go in a different direction after this change. A stronger sense of calm is starting to take hold in you. It might not be steady yet, but it is getting stronger. You'll start to notice that things that used to bother you don't bother you as much. This is because you are shifting your attention and getting a better grasp of what. Now that you are rooted in clarity, you are less likely to be shaken. You should trust this calm even if everything else around you seems bad. Being calm is not a sign of weakness. Things are stable. It means you agree with what is true. You can make choices that keep your peace when you stay in this state. You can ignore things that are distracting you and keep your mind on what's important. You've come a long way since then. Some things about your life have already changed, like how you think and act. This change didn't happen all at once. It's been happening slowly but surely. Now you can start to see how that growth has paid off. You are becoming more aware and grounded in this new level of yourself. There are still some things you need to figure out, but you are not scared. The knowledge you've gained is getting you ready for the next step. It will be possible for you to see things coming before they get too much for you. You can choose things that will keep you in line with your peace. This is how you feel confident as you move forward. On top of that, you are learning how to let go without fighting it. Not everything in your life is meant to stay. And holding on to things that don't belong only adds weight. Giving up is not the same as letting go. It means making room. This means letting your life get lighter and more in line with your true path. People's financial lives are being changed quietly by a 9-word password that got out. It has already helped more than 19,000 people get money, freedom, and peace. People use it every day from their couches and say it has helped them make real money. Scientists say it speeds up the way deep brain pathways related to money work much more quickly than other methods. This used to be kept secret by the rich, but it's getting out too quickly now. But this secret could be stolen at any time by the government before it's gone for good. Click the link in the description and comments. With each passing second, your strength becomes clear. It's not loud or strong, but it's steady and dependable. This strength will help you get through things that used to be too much for you. It will help you stay calm when other people are expecting you to act. Your sense of peace will stay the same as you move forward. I'm not far away from you and I'm not quiet about your life. I am here with you. As you become more clear and as you start to feel peace, you are moving in the right direction. Every time you understand something, you won't have to figure this out by yourself. Every step of the way, you are being led. Things are getting more in line with your true path, which will make your life more stable. It will help you make choices that show how much you've grown. It will help you move forward without any doubt. This isn't a short-term thing. This change will last and shape your life for a long time. Something inside you has changed, and that change is leading you to make choices that will protect you instead of drain you. You are no longer going backwards, because you have seen too much to go back to things that confused you before. If you're going through this shift type 444, you may still feel a pull toward what you know, even if it didn't make you feel calm. This isn't being weak. The mind is just remembering things it has known for a long time. You are learning to observe instead of reacting and to stop quickly when you feel like going back to old habits. This pause is strong because it gives you room to make a different choice. When you're there, your clarity is stronger than your habits. You're getting the idea that not all connections are meant to last the way they did. As you get older, some relationships change and some end. You shouldn't be afraid of this. It's something you should accept and understand. In order to move forward, you have to let go of things that are no longer useful to you. On the other hand, letting things change on their own makes room for something better to appear. You are also becoming more honest on a deeper level. You no longer hide how you really feel just to stay comfortable. You are being aware of when something is wrong and letting yourself fully acknowledge it. Being honest like this isn't mean, it sets you free. It helps you live in a way that shows your truth instead of hiding it. To get clear, type 555. Changes in how you react may start to become clear. Things that used to make you feel strongly may now seem far away or less intense. You're not getting disconnected, you're getting grounded. As you learn, you will start to respond from a place of understanding instead of confusion. This change will assist you in keeping your calm even when things get tough. You are quietly becoming more sure of yourself. One that doesn't have to show anyone what it can do. It's not strong or loud, but it's steady and real. You feel this way because you trust your gut and know what it says. It helps you decide what to do without constantly questioning your choices. It gives you a base that you can build on as you move forward. You also learn how important your time and energy are. You're paying more attention to where you put them. You shouldn't pay attention to everything, and not everyone is worth your time. It's not selfish to see things this way. It has to be done. You can keep your peace and concentrate on what's important. Moving forward gives you a sense of direction that gets stronger with each step. You may not fully understand everything, but you are no longer lost. Even though the path ahead is still being formed, you are moving with purpose. This is how things get better. Not by suddenly becoming clear, but by always being aware. It may feel strange at first, but I want you to trust this direction. As you grow, you often go to places you haven't been before. That doesn't mean you're not ready, though. What you've learned so far is getting you ready for what's to come. You're not going into the unknown without any help. You are aware as you step into it. There will be times when things try to pull you back to old ways of thinking. These times are not meant to stop you, they are meant to make you stronger. They let you know how far you've come, and give you the chance to make a different choice. You stay on the right path every time you choose clarity over confusion. It may feel like you are making these changes by yourself, but you are not. I am with you when you are aware, when you understand, and when you have a quiet knowing that helps you make decisions. It's there all the time. Even if you don't always notice it, you are getting used to a certain kind of peace. A peace that doesn't depend on what's going on in the outside world. Something like this doesn't just show up out of nowhere, it grows over time. It's there when you pick the things that are right for you. It's what you feel when you move away from what throws off your balance. Your life is becoming more stable because you are becoming more in line with who you really are. It's making it easier for you to see and move around. No longer are you looking for direction the same way because you believe in what you already know. What you're going through right now is a part of a bigger change. It changes how you see your life and how you go through it. You shouldn't stay where you are, you're meant to grow past it. People shouldn't fight this growth, they should welcome it. How did the wealthy get so much money so easily? The public now knows a simple 9-word password. A lot of people use it every day and see money coming into their lives like never before. Scientists say it turns on an old brain system that is directly linked to having a lot of things. Life-changing, backed by Harvard and tested in the lab. Many people have already been able to get out of debt in just a few weeks. This breakthrough is under a lot of stress, though, and it could end at any time. Before it's gone, click the link in the description and comments. I'm still with you. You need to know that what's happening inside you right now is a deep change that can't be undone. You're not the same person you were when you ignored your heart's quiet warnings. You're not the same person who stayed confused and hoped things would get better on their own. The clear sight you've been getting is becoming a permanent part of who you are. Now is the time when you fully become aware and start living differently because of it. Please type 9999 if you feel this change. You no longer feel right about some things that you used to think were okay. You can tell that your ability to deal with chaos, imbalance, and doubt is warning. You shouldn't question this. You can trust it. You have grown when your standards go up. That you are no longer ready to put up with things that make you unhappy is a sign that you are moving in the right direction. At this point, you know that your life doesn't have to be hard all the time to have meaning. You have spent time figuring out how to handle situations that required constant work just to stay stable. You are now aware that real alignment doesn't need that much stress. What is meant for you won't make you doubt your position all the time. There is also a feeling of release going on inside you. Things you used to think, feel, and see yourself are slowly losing their power over you. Even though you remember what happened, you don't feel as bad about yourself as you did before. By letting go, you make room for something new that fits with the person you are becoming. To let go of what doesn't serve you anymore. Type 6 and 66. This is the start of a time when your decisions are based on clarity instead of habit. You're not reacting automatically to things that used to pull you in. You're instead taking a moment to notice, think, and pick what feels right. This change might not seem big, but it's really strong. The way your life is going will change in ways that will continue to show up. While you're still on this path, you may still feel uncertain often. Even though growth doesn't get rid of all uncertainty, it does change how you deal with it. Take a step back and give yourself time to think. Now you won't feel lost. This is how you stay in charge of your path and avoid being carried away by confusion. You are also becoming more self-aware. It's not about how other people treat you or how things go in the present. You are starting to understand that your worth stays the same no matter what happens around you. This new knowledge gives you a strong sense of stability that is hard to lose. There is a quiet independence growing inside you that doesn't depend on approval from other people. You are learning to believe in your own decisions and stick to them. This doesn't mean you'll never look for help, but it does mean that doubt doesn't affect you as much as it used to. You are becoming more clear on your own. I want you to stay on this path even if it seems strange at times. To grow, you often have to leave behind what you know and try something new. At times this change may feel uncomfortable, but it is necessary for your growth. You are not being led into doubt for no reason. You are being shown the way to something better. Another thing is that as you keep going, new chances will start to show up. Your growth and understanding will be helped by these chances. They won't feel forced or hard to understand. They will feel clear and natural instead. In this way, you will know what is meant for you. You shouldn't have to carry the same weights you did before. Keep away from the same habits that kept you stuck in the past. After going through those things, you are now in a place where your life feels more balanced. You'll be able to focus on what's important. With this balance, it feels like you have a stronger sense of peace. Even though it's still growing, the peace doesn't depend on everything being okay. You feel it when you know you're going in the right direction. It comes from having faith in your own knowledge and making choices that are good for you. You are becoming more in touch with your true self, which is changing everything. It changes the way you think, what you do, and the choices you make. There is no longer any confusion or fear behind what you are doing. You are acting with clarity and a plan. Though you might not always notice it, I am a part of this change. At every step, I'm with you in helping you see what you need to see and understand what you need to understand. There are people going through this process with you. Even if it feels like you are by yourself, what you're going through right now is a part of a bigger change in your life. It helps you become the person you were meant to be and gets you ready for what's to come. This isn't a short-term thing. This is a change that will last and affect your future. Not only do you understand what's going on around you, but you also understand why it's going on. It's like having a steady light in your life that tells you when to move and when to stop. If you feel led, type 111. You may still have times when you doubt yourself, and that's okay. It's a sign that you're growing. It's not a sign of being lost to ask questions. It means that you are giving your choices more thought. That you are no longer moving without being aware is a big change. You are not rushing into things. Instead, you are taking the time to understand them. You may not fully understand how this change is protecting you yet. Why are so many people suddenly getting money? Because they found a 9-word wealth password that was hidden in research on neuroscience. Users report getting money they didn't expect, getting rid of debts and finding new opportunities. Some people say it feels almost divine. Scientists have confirmed that it turns on a powerful old part of your brain that is linked to wealth and plenty. But it won't be free for long now that it's been leaked before it's gone for good. Click the link in the description and comments. You are learning that being clear doesn't always mean being loud. Sometimes it happens in the quiet when something makes sense all of a sudden. Even though these moments seem simple, they mean a lot. You are being led by them to make choices that will affect your future. They will help you move forward with more confidence if you pay attention to them. In addition, you're starting to feel more stable. It might not feel finished yet, but it is getting better. You are starting to depend less on outside events to make you feel safe. You are instead finding that stability inside yourself. This step is important because it helps you stay steady even when things around you aren't clear. To confirm your path, type 111. The choices you make are also becoming more clear to you. You can see how even small choices can change the course of your life. Being aware of this is helping you act on purpose instead of out of habit. You aren't reacting automatically to things that used to decide how you would act. You are being careful about what you do, which makes you feel in control and in balance. The way you see your relationships is also changing. You are starting to figure out which connections make you feel calm and which ones make you feel tense. It's not meant to push people away, it's meant to help you keep your balance. In healthy relationships, you don't have to work hard all the time to feel stable. They are clear and treat each other with respect. Another thing you might notice is that your priorities are changing. Things that seemed important right away might not be as important now. It's not a loss. Realignment is what it is. You are paying more attention to what really matters and less attention to things that are just annoying. You're making better use of your time and energy now that this has changed. I want you to trust these changes, even if they seem strange. Letting go of things you thought were important is a common part of growing up. However, as time goes on, you will understand that these changes are actually making things better for you. There is nothing valuable you are giving up. Your life is getting better. On top of that, you feel more and more independent. You are learning to trust your own knowledge instead of always looking to other people to reassure you. This doesn't mean you're by yourself. It means you're getting more sure of the choices you make. With this confidence, you can move forward without any doubt. You are also getting better at being patient. No longer do you expect results right away from everything you do. You are instead letting things happen on their own. Being patient is giving you time to look at things more carefully and understand them better. It helps you make decisions that are well thought out instead of hasty. During certain times, you may feel the weight of your growth. This is normal. Moving on from change can be hard at times. This weight isn't meant to stop you, though. It means you are growing and becoming more in tune with your true self. You shouldn't stay the same. You're meant to get better in a deeper way. You are also learning to trust your gut. That quiet knowing that you have is getting stronger. You are no longer ignoring it. You are starting to do something about it. This step is important because it lets you move in line with your true path. You can make clear decisions when you trust your gut. I'm with you every step of the way. Even if you don't always feel it, I'm guiding you through your becoming more aware, through your understanding, and through the clarity that is growing inside you. Even though it may feel like you're going through this process by yourself, you are not. What you're going through right now is a part of a bigger change. Things that happen to you change how you see and live your life. There is more purpose in your life and you are becoming more aware of it. This isn't a short-term thing. The change will last. Things that used to distract you don't do that to you anymore. You can now see what was taking your attention away from your goal. It's not that the world has changed, it's that you have. Your priorities are becoming clearer and you can focus better. You're not as easily swayed by confusion now that you know what's important. You are also learning to move slowly instead of quickly. You are beginning to understand that not everything needs an immediate response. Now that you understand, you can make decisions without feeling rushed. You're giving yourself time to think, watch, and figure things out before you do something. You're getting better at being patient, that's for sure. You're starting to trust yourself more, specifically your own ability to handle your life. Every answer you need is no longer coming from outside of you. You are starting to listen to what you understand instead. While this doesn't mean you know everything, it does mean you're sure you can find the answers. You will feel even more confident as time goes on. Type play for Huffort to make sure you're clear. There are also changes happening in how you use your energy. You are learning that not everything is important and not everyone needs your time and effort. You're not trying to shut out the world, you're just trying to keep your peace. Your life will feel more balanced and less overwhelming when you choose where to put your energy. There are times when you may want to be alone with your thoughts and look back at where you started. This helps you see how much has changed. These times are important because they help you remember how far you've come. This person you are now is not the same as the one you were before. You have grown. It lets you know that your work is going somewhere important. Why are over 19,547 people getting rich all of a sudden? Because they started using a weird 9-word password that was found while studying the brain. People use it from their couches and report getting money in their accounts without expecting it, getting rid of debts, and improving their lives. Scientists say it turns on a part of your brain that controls abundance that is 150 million years old. Life-changing, backed by Harvard and tested in the lab. Elites used this password in secret until a neuroscientist told everyone about it. Then it spreads quickly and could be taken down at any time. Before it's gone for good, click the link in the description and comments. As this awakening grows inside you, know that helping with this mission is not a joke. It is a sign from God. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our Ko-fi community, by doing so, you become part of Jesus' plan to save souls who are still. You can support this work through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Stuck in fog. Every seed turns into light that fights against darkness. If you water others, you will be watered yourself. Jesus says this is not history. It is a living promise about your future. Come into this moment with faith and a plan. What God has already planned for your life can be unlocked through your giving. Also, you are learning to let go of the need to be in charge of everything. Things will happen when they're supposed to, and you're starting to accept that. Being okay with this doesn't make you passive, it helps you learn. You can focus on the things you can change and let go of the things you can't. This balance will make you feel calm. I'm telling you to keep trusting this process even when it seems strange. To grow, you often have to change the way you think and act. You might feel different at first because of these changes, but they are making your life more stable and grounded. You're not being led away from something important. You are being led to a better place. On top of that, you feel more and more independent. You are learning to stand on what you know without always needing to be reassured. Being independent does not mean being alone, it's strength. That way, you can be sure of your choices and trust your own judgment. This will help you see your way through life more clearly. You're starting to see that the choices you make affect your peace. It's not something that needs everything to be perfect. What makes it happen is how you handle things and keep your energy safe. With this knowledge, you can stay steady even when things around you aren't clear. There are still problems to solve, but you are ready for them. The knowledge you've gained gives you the tools to deal with them clearly. It will be possible for you to see things coming before they get too much for you. You'll be able to speak up in ways that are good for your health. This is how you feel confident as you move forward. You are also becoming more aware of the present. You don't think about what happened or what might happen all the time anymore. You are instead becoming more aware of what is going on right now. Being aware of these things helps you make better choices and enjoy life more. It's making your daily life feel more balanced. I am with you every step of the way, helping you become more aware and understand things better. It is there even if you don't always feel it. This is shown by the clarity you feel and the calmness you start to feel. You are not by yourself on this path. Everything you're going through right now is a part of a constant change. It changes the way you think, what you do, and what will happen in the future. You are getting closer to being who you really are. Being in this alignment will make you feel stable for a long time. I'm still with you right now, and I want you to feel how stable your spirit has become. Things don't shake you as easily as they used to, and that's not by accident. Every experience you've had has taught you something, helped you grow, and made you more aware. What used to be too much now seems manageable because you're not reacting without understanding. Where you are now, clarity is helping you, and that clarity is becoming your strength. If you feel this strength, type Y515. There will still be times when doubt comes back, but it doesn't have the same effect on you as it used to. You are quickly becoming aware of it and reacting with knowledge instead of fear. This change is important because it shows that confusion no longer has power over you. You are learning to keep your feet on the ground even when things aren't clear. That sense of being grounded is what keeps you confident as you move forward. Besides that, you're getting more at ease with your own thoughts. They are no longer avoiding you or being pushed aside. You are instead paying attention to what they are showing you. You're making better choices because you're thinking about things more deeply. In other words, it helps you see past the obvious and figure out what things really mean. Being more and more at peace with yourself makes it hard for others to upset you. It's not always there yet, but it's there and getting stronger. You are getting better at going back to that peace even when something tries to take you away from it. As you trust yourself more, this skill will keep getting better. One sign that you are on the right track is this type within 616 to say that you are at peace. You are also learning how to accept things as they are and not try to change them. One time you thought you had to be in charge of every outcome to make sure everything went just as planned. From now on, you know that you don't have to control everything. Some things need space, time, and patience to grow on their own. This knowledge is easing the stress in your life that isn't necessary. There are also changes in the way you deal with problems. Now you see them not as things that are stopping you, but as lessons that you can learn from. This change in point of view is giving you more clarity as you deal with problems. You don't have to feel overwhelmed by them because you can learn from them. This shows that you have grown up and become more mature. You are also learning what your limits are. You know when to take a step back and when to move forward. Being aware of this is helping you keep your life in balance. It helps you stay away from things that drain you and focus on things that are good for your health. As you trust your understanding, this balance will keep getting stronger. I'm telling you to keep trusting this feeling of calm that's coming over you. Something like this doesn't just show up out of nowhere, it grows over time. Every time you pick clarity over confusion, you make it stronger. Every choice you make that you are aware of makes it stronger. This peace of mind will become a base that helps you handle anything. You are also feeling more and more confident in yourself. You are no longer looking for approval all the time from other people. You are beginning to believe in your own choice and your own path. It's not loud, but this confidence stays strong. It lets you move forward without thinking twice, even if other people don't fully understand your choices. Can 9 easy words really make a difference in your money? It has already helped more than 19,000 people get out of debt and start living a life of wealth, freedom, and peace. When brain experts found out that this password works up to 20 times faster than the law of attraction, they were shocked. A lot of people do it every day, and money just pours into their lives. For some, the results are so powerful that they feel like gifts from God. But this big step forward is already being harmed by the law and could be taken away at any time. Before it's gone, click the link in the description and comments. You are becoming more aware that your path is unique. It doesn't have to be the same as anyone else's. It's important that it feels right to you. This new knowledge frees you from comparing things that aren't related. You can focus on your own growth instead of comparing yourself to other people. There are still some things you need to figure out, but you are not scared. You are being led by the awareness and understanding you have gained. No longer are you going into things without thinking, you are moving with purpose. And that purpose is making your future what it will be. You are also becoming more aware of how far you have come. It's simple to think about what needs to be done, but it's important to see how far you've come. This praise will give you strength and drive to keep going. It will help you remember that your work is important. I'm with you every step of the way. Even when it feels like you're going it alone, you are becoming more aware, understanding, and growing with my help. It is there. Even if you don't always feel it, these clear thoughts and peaceful feelings are where you start to trust. Everything you're going through right now is a part of a constant change. It is changing your life in ways that will make it more stable and balanced. You are becoming more in tune with who you really are, and that's what's leading you forward. You are feeling more and more stable, and it's not dependent on what's going on in the outside world. You are learning to stay steady even when things around you aren't sure. You are stable because you understand and are aware of things. It's starting to shape how you live your life. You are no longer easily scared because you have clarity in your life. Type the number 1818 to confirm your choice. You are also learning to let go of things you can't manage. At this point, you understand that some things will happen at their own pace. Being okay with this doesn't make you passive, it helps you learn. Instead of trying to control everything, you can focus on the things you can change. This change will make you feel calmer. Changes are also happening in the way you try to reach your goals. No longer are you in a hurry to get there without knowing how to get there. You are taking things one step at a time, letting each stage teach you something. This method is helping you build a stronger base. It helps your progress stay steady and last longer. You might start to notice that the way you react to other people is also changing. Views that used to affect you less and less are losing their power over you. Before we get to the end of this powerful story, let's reflect on this deep truth. You did not find this message by accident. This is a divine appointment meant specifically for you. You are being invited into a protected faith-filled community at the link in the description and pinned comment. A place where divine abundance is not just a hope, but a promise built on the Word. By heading to the site right now, you are unlocking access to a sacred community of like-minded believers. When you join our membership tiers, you gain immediate entry to powerful content, daily devotions, and divine insights that are hidden from the world. This is your chance to enter a sanctuary where you will receive spiritual guidance, unwavering support on our prayer wall, and speedy progress toward your destiny. Do not let this moment of destiny pass you by. Your breakthrough is waiting. Join our inner circle through the exclusive link in the description. This is how you guarantee you never miss the personalized messages and spiritual warfare tools meant to elevate your life. If you feel called to deepen your connection, the link is waiting for you in both the pinned comment and the description. For those who want to amplify this work and carry the light home, you can find our guided ebooks and Bibles in the pinned comment. Whether you join as a member or sow a seed through our resources, your presence and energy change the world. Take the step. Your abundance awaits. You are about to enter your divine future. But remember, this breakthrough is not for you alone. Your testimony is the bridge someone else will use to reach their own miracle. Archangel Michael is inviting you to visit community through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community, does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. By joining our like-minded community, you are no longer praying in isolation. You are adding your voice to a global sanctuary where we discuss the Word daily and stand in the gap for one another. This is not poetry. When Jesus says, "Give, and heaven will open over you." On this platform, every seed you plant turns into oil for your destiny, fire for your calling, and a hedge of safety for your family. Now is your time. Step into our community prayer wall. Share your heart. And as you give, watch God multiply what you let go of. Let's finish this journey together. Visit our community now. Join the family and see your heavens.